Hey friends, and welcome back to my art studio. So today we're going to be doing the 3 marker challenge. I'm going to be using my Ohuhu markers, but I actually don't know how to say this. I've always said Ohuhu because I saw a drawing with waffles call them Ohuhu. Like she's the one that like inspired me to get these because she's always like promoting how good they are, and they're cheaper than like the Copic markers, and I really like them. They work well. I've had them for like a year. But then I was watching Casey Golden and she calls them Ohuhu markers, and so I literally have no idea how to say it. I've just always said Ohuhu because drawing with waffles said it. So anyways, I don't know how to say this, but it doesn't really matter, does it? So these markers have so many color options. I will say I've had these for about a year and I use them a lot, so there are a couple colors that are like drying out, so hopefully we don't pick any of those, but we will just pick 3 colors out of this. I'm gonna like look the other way, twist it all around and stuff so that I don't think about like where stuff is. And I'm just going to pick 3 random colors and then we're going to make an image out of them. So let's get started. I got R8, which is like a red color. And then I got PB10, which is like turquoise. I can't read the whole thing on it because it's like rubbing off. Turquoise green light. And then I got another green, which is grass green G8. So we have like a teal, a red, and a green. This can be really pretty. Alright, let's start swatching.
Okay, so we need to see exactly what these colors look like on this paper and how they're going to work well together. So I'm just swatching them on themselves, and then I'm like blending them together too, just to see like how well or how many other colors I can get from them. The blue and the green blend perfectly together, like they fade so pretty, but the red doesn't do so well with the other colors, but maybe we can shade with it or something. So looking at these colors, for some reason, I just had the instinct to draw a cat. Nothing about these colors says anything about a cat. I guess I was just in the mood to draw a cat. So I just sketched a bunch of cats with yard, and I really liked the second cat that I drew. So I ended up doing thumbnails and messing around with the colors to see which one would work better. I didn't know if the cat should be red or if the cat should be blue or if the cat should be green, and like exactly how all the colors would lay. And instead of being super random and not thinking before I act, I decided to do these little thumbnails just to make sure. At first I really wanted the cat to be red, and that's what like inspired me the most, but I sat and looked at those 4 thumbnails for the longest time, and then I decided to just start sketching. So I took my little record out that I normally make perfect circles with and traced it out to be like the yarn, and then I just started drawing the cat, and it is basically the cat from my coloring book. It looks very similar, so if you've seen the images in my coloring book, yeah, it's basically the same one, but it's holding a ball of yarn, which is so precious. And I wanted the yarn to look like it was kind of like wrapped around the cat's hand and around its face, because if a cat was actually rolling around with some yarn, it would be everywhere. And that's how it normally is in my house, because I crochet a lot and I have 3 cats. So this is an image that I see almost on the daily. So maybe that's why it was something that my brain was just like, you should draw that. So yeah, got my sketch going good, and now I'm just fine lining everything. This is one of my favorite parts, is fine lining everything. Black work is just something that I enjoy doing a lot. So tracing everything out and like adding all the little details and finalizing everything, it's just so much fun. It's definitely my favorite part. I know we've named a lot of my characters from my coloring book on this channel so far. We named the bunny, we named the poodle, we named did we name the panda? I don't think we named the panda. We should name the panda anyways, but we should also name this cat while we're on this video. I really have no suggestions at the moment. I think that this cat is precious. It does look like a girl to me. If you have any other suggestions for naming this cat, definitely comment down below so that we can all name her together. Coloring in the eyes and the nose gives this so much personality. It went from like a sketch and an idea to like the cutest cat ever. Ah, my heart is melting. But yeah, I wanted the yarn to look hairy, and it honestly looks more hairy than the cat, which is interesting. So I decided to go with the color palette where the cat was red, because that's just where my heart was set when I first started sketching for these colors. For some reason, the red made me think red cat, so that's what we did. We're coloring the cat red. This red is such a bright, like, stop sign red. I don't think anyone else would normally look at this and think cat, but I did, and I honestly think that it looks cute and it works perfectly fine, so that is interesting. If I didn't randomly pick these colors, I definitely wouldn't have colored this cat in red. Almost said pink. Maybe my subconscious really wanted to pick pink. And then I needed to see which one shaded with the red better, if it was blue or green, and the blue one just kind of like shaded a little bit better. So I just went around and added some shadows with the blue and then went over it with the red just to like make sure it was fading good. And for some reason I wanted to give the cat bags underneath her eyes, which is very interesting. It makes her look a little crazy, like the catnip is in the yarn or something. And then the yarn was definitely my favorite part to color, because the blue and the green just faded so well together. And like overall I wanted the yarn to be blue, but I definitely let like some highlights and shading of the green come in, because it just added like another dimension to the yarn. And oh my god, it's so cute. Like I would love to go buy this yarn. It is precious. It almost just looks like water, or like, I don't know, it reminds me of the ocean, giving me very Moana vibes, if you will. So I would love to buy this yarn. And then for shading for the yarn, I just went over it with the blue again and just made it darker. And then the background is green, and since I only shaded with the green in the yarn, I don't feel like it like got lost or anything. I think that it complemented the red and it looks really nice in the background. I'm like feel pretty lucky with the colors I picked, because I think they work very well together. And yeah, this is the finished product. Our cat that has no name yet, but hopefully will, so comment down below. What do you guys think?
Alright friends, that's going to be it for this video. We finished a spread in my sketchbook. I'm actually really happy with how the cat turned out. I really went back and forth with colors for like ever, and then finally was just like, you know what, we're just going to go for it. I'm glad that I picked the colors that I did. I think that it turned out really cute, and I think that I actually picked colors that went really well together, so that's always good. So yeah, I'm really happy with how that turned out. And that's going to be it for this video. If you want me to do like the 1 marker challenge and the 2 marker challenge, like this video so that I know that you want to see it. And then make sure you're subscribed, because I post videos every single Saturday and sometimes on Wednesdays. Bye!
Falling. Oh,